I've got a question for you. Imagine for a second if you as a creator could add voice replies to comments on your own videos. What would you say?
This is the worst comment ever. You suck.
Yeah, I'd probably say that actually. This is a YouTube announcement. We're experimenting with a feature that enables creators to reply to comments with their voice. If you're a creator in the test group, you can click the sound wave icon when responding to a comment, record a voice reply, then post it as a comment. While we gather feedback in the experiment phase, voice replies can only be left by creators on their own channel via the YouTube app on iOS, but all viewers and creators can engage with these comments. This test is rolling out to a small number of creators in the US. We hope that the voice reply experiment enables more meaningful relationships between creators and their audiences. Well, aren't we all going to have so much fun with this?
No! God, please, no! No!
I have to pass the credit over to Charlie Ashford, whose post on Twix brought this to our attention. But this post does come from YouTube's official test features and experiment page, so I guess the cat is now out of the bag. Obviously, at this point, I ask all of you if you've seen it, heard it, or used it, because it does look to be on a very limited test, and I've only seen it in action on a handful of channels on YouTube so far. And it isn't much of an experience on desktop YouTube just yet anyway. There is merely evidence of a transcribed voice reply that isn't fully supported. But within a mobile app, it is a little different and it's pretty simple stuff. Instead of a comment, you can see a play button next to a timeline showing the length of the reply, and this is the awesome reply YouTube's internal team have come up with so far.
Here's a voice reply. Testing.
Give that man the YouTube equivalent of an Oscar. You can tap to show the transcript if you just want to read the reply instead, but for me, as of time of recording, there seems to be no obvious way to record my own voice reply. It just throws me into the YouTube Shorts features. How long can your voice reply be? Is there a limit to how many voice replies you can post? Can you upload a sound file instead of having to record a voice reply live? All good questions to which I have no answers because we haven't got access to it here at vidIQ. But I do know of at least one large channel that does. Theo Joe, with his 3 million subscribers, does have the ability to do voice replies, and you can feel his possibly sarcastic enthusiasm oozing out of every reply.
Yes, it was a very surprising result.
Well, consider me informed. So, comments beyond text. This isn't the first time YouTube have done this. Over a decade ago, there was such a thing called video responses, where you could reply to a video with a YouTube video that had prime real estate in the comment section of the video. So what happened to that? Oh yeah, too vulnerable to spam and abuse. So what makes this different? Well, the key thing here in this initial rollout and test is that all the power and control lies with the creators. Only they can reply with voice responses. And no creator in their right mind is going to troll their own audience, are they? The message on YouTube's experiment page does suggest there is scope beyond just creators adding voice replies to comments. And there is evidence beyond this test that YouTube are really wanting to push more community-style features on the platform. Several months ago, YouTube announced that the community tab would be opened up on creators' channels to allow anybody to post on them and start threads of their own. It brings with it exponential opportunities for community engagement, but also moderation headaches. But what YouTube has probably figured out is that users stay on the platform longer when they're not only watching content, but treating posts and comments as a social feed. Which is exactly what I did on our community tab when I asked you, the vidIQ crew, whether or not voice replies is a good idea. It turns out most of you don't think it really is a good idea. But I'll turn this one over to you now. What do you think of voice replies? Let us know in the comments below. I myself would love to respond with a voice reply, but we haven't got the tool. YouTube, if you could just unlock it for us, that would be fantastic. I promise I wouldn't abuse it.
On behalf of the YouTube algorithm, thanks for your comments. We've now shadow banned your channel.
Well, maybe I would actually.